African American doesn't mean that that's what we're limited to. You know what I'm saying? We will have diversity on our stage. And a lot of times when you see the gospel plays, you don't see that diversity. I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but I've never seen like a Asian person in a Tyler Perry play or thus and so. So I would say that we're way more diverse, and I think that's what theater is.
So how many? And we have plans. I can tell you what she kind of told you about her origins. I can tell you where we're headed. We're headed with establishing what I know to be probably the first successful traveling repertory theater, as well as developing the first black repertory theater here in the city of Detroit. And those two things will be, I can't even describe the magnitude of what they'll be to the African-American community as far as on a theatrical level, as far as on a creative level, because what we're also doing is opening a door for African-Americans who write and direct to come in and get their ideas put together in a manner that is professional and quality. And I think that direction is something that we've lost in all the entertainment in our community. So having skillful people and experienced people like Naytarsha, and even the actors in this play, Mr. Roosevelt Johnson and Miss Heather Cowles, these are people who are very experienced, and they have been honed, and they have been taught, and they're able to direct as well as act. So we have a diverse group of people who plan to bring some great tools to our community and to the stage.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted more information, you can go to their website or even go to our website, because we'll have it up in a few minutes as soon as they send it to us, to wgsjbcradio@gmail.com, and we'll have all that information up there on our website. But most importantly, if you want more information and you want to be a part of their up-and-coming production when they have another one coming up soon, and if you're in the city of Detroit, where I can possibly find some good food, where can we find some good food in Detroit?
1917 American Bistro.
Yes, absolutely.
Without a doubt. When you get there, ask for my man, Mr. Don Studevant. He's the head chef, and his place is a classic place, a great environment, and good food.
Okay. Is that a eat-in or is that a fine dinery place?
Oh, it's an eat-in, man. It's a bistro, and the brother's putting down some dishes that are inspired from New Orleans, and of course some soul food inspired dishes. And man, it's just a great atmosphere, a bunch of good people, and you can't do anything but have a good time there. Definitely. Just tell them Mr. Nice Guy sent you, and you'll get taken care of. Great spirits and good libations as well.
All right. So you're trying to get us intoxicated and then come to see your play. So we.
Right.
All right. So please send us all your information. I know your play is this weekend. So please just send us the information so we can get up there on the website. So those are in Detroit. We've had a lot of Detroit callers today. Wow. Okay. I'm very excited to have the Motor City calling into the Windy City. And it's been a great time talking with you guys and ladies and gentlemen. And we look forward to hearing more from you and your work and your production. Please keep us informed on what else you have going on.
Well, they can always check us out at stagejunkies.net, and they can get tickets are able to be purchased there, flyers and information for our upcoming shows as well as our current shows that are there. And you can also join our supporting cast, man. So if you're an aspiring writer or director or something, you can get us there to try to have your production made.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard it from Mr. Nice Guy and
Naytarsha.
See, I want you to pronounce because I like the way you say your name. I want to mess it up. Naytarsha. And see,
you got it.
You have one of those names that if you mess it up, you're like, Naytarsha is going to cut you.
I'm just helping you along. It's not an easy name. So.
That's why I wanted you to say your name. Ladies and gentlemen, continue listening to us on iHeartRadio and Sirius XM Radio. We are broadcasting live, and if you can't listen, we'll be rebroadcasting this at 1 o'clock in the morning. That'll be 2 o'clock Detroit time. We're an hour ahead of you guys, so or behind. So I want to thank you very much for calling in. And let me ask you a question. How did you get involved with the Taste of Theater with Victor Gully? How did you cross his path?
Well,
actually, Victor hit us up on, he contacted me on Facebook. I guess he was very interested in some of the things that he saw us doing and some of the things that we were posting. And he contacted me and was like, I would love to hear more about what you're doing. So that's how I got involved.
Okay, and what about yourself, Mr. Nice?
I got involved via Naytarsha.
Okay.
She called me up and she said, "This is what we're going to do." And I said, "Okay." And it's my pleasure, man. I appreciate you guys having us.
Well, thank you very much for calling all the way up here to the Windy City from the Motor City. Can I ask you one more question? How is the economy working with playwrights out there? I know Detroit is having a hard time out there. How is it working with playwrights?
Well, you might be surprised. The hard time seems to be more in the media than it does actually happening in the city. So, the city's thriving. A lot of developments have been going on over the last few years. We would have to write a whole catalog on what's actually going on economy-wise, but they seem to be finding money everywhere. So, so we're doing pretty good. The big three are hiring and things of that nature, and we turn a lot on what goes on with the big three. So they're seeing profit, so it's trickling over into everything else. There's multiple productions even on the night that we're having our play. So it looks good. There's a huge national production in town on the same night. So it looks good. We're our forecast for the future is great.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, Naytarsha, you sound very young. You sound very, very young. I was about to ask you, where's your ID at? No, but I'm just kidding.
I'll take that.
But as
How do you do that lie? No.
As a young,
I'm young at heart.
Young at heart. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me.
I'm old enough to do what I'm doing.
Hey, we're going to keep it clean here now. Come on, clean. Let me ask you this. As a African-American female playwright, how is it out there in the industry for you as women, African-American women?
I have to be absolutely honest with you. It is definitely not easy. Yeah, that is not an easy task. You have to be stern, and you have to really stand strong on what it is that you're trying to do. A lot of times when you're a female and and that's why I'm very glad that I've hooked up with Nice, because a lot of times when you're a female standing alone in this industry, you're not taken seriously. You have to kind of put on this hard demeanor, this hard stance, and then you're read as something other than a female, if you know what I mean, at that point. But as long as you come at it business-like, and you stick to your guns, and you stick to your dreams, and you stick to your word. If you say you're going to do something, do that thing. If you say that you're going to complete an assignment, complete that assignment. Be a person of your word, especially as an African-American female, because they don't necessarily look at you as a person or a gender that's going to strive and going to keep pushing on. They automatically put you in a box. So she'll get pregnant, she'll sleep around, she'll do this, she'll do that. So you do run into those stereotypes. Me, myself, personally, I sound young, but I'm not. I've been in this game for a little while doing this, and I kind of see the tricks of the trade. And what I haven't seen, Nice definitely shows me the way on certain things. So I'm very glad I made this connection.
So what is it that
I'm sorry?
What is it that you find enthusiastic about plays?
I've been doing this since I was 3 years old.
You've been writing a play since 3 years old. What was your first play? What was your first play at 3?
My first play at 3 was a church play, ironically enough.
Okay.
And at 3, I mean, I was just doing what my parents told me to do. But when I first knew that this is what I really wanted to do, was I actually went to see The Wiz, and Stephanie Mills was playing Dorothy. And I said to my mother at that time, like, I got to do that. I got to be on that stage. That's what I got to do. And from there on, I mean, like I said, in school I did several productions. And it just, as of recently, I would say in the past 5 years, I decided to take a back seat and go behind the stage, because I noticed how the actors in the circle that we have, especially here in Michigan, the circle that we have, you know, they really don't have that theatrical background and that training. And you kind of miss that. And you see them in several different things, but it's always the same thing, and you get stereotyped. So that's why I kind of took the back seat. Well, not really taking the back seat, but I went behind the stage and said, okay, let's do things a little differently.
So what was it that you liked about Backstage, Naytarsha, and what did you like about it, Mr. Nice?
For me, I like running stuff.
You like running stuff?
I like being in charge.
So see, I wasn't gonna say that, but hey, you said it. So you're bossy, okay?
Hey, I'm only 5'3". I can be a little bossy.
He likes yelling at actors.
So you
passion. She's like a drill sergeant in rehearsal. So
you're a Debbie Allen on steroids.
I am a Debbie Allen on every. You know, it's funny. Just the other day, I was talking to someone, and I said every time I get started with rehearsal, I think about Fame in the introduction.
So you have the big stick banging on the floor.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's just terrible. Well, for me, you know, it was an easy thing for me, because I've been very fortunate in my many years in entertainment. I've had a lot of success. I'm a 4-time Grammy winner and some other things. So at this point, you know, in my life, I've been blessed, and I've been put in a position where I can provide some opportunities for people. And so, you know, that was really my inspiration. Is I'm a big philanthropist in the city of Detroit, as well as, you know, I sponsor a lot of things. And so this was just an opportunity for me to really put in and give my attributes to be able to help people reach dreams and accomplish something that I thought was very different for our community. And like I said, I was just fortunate to be paired up with a group of people who really see the vision and are really committed to working hard to making the vision happen.
And I have to add to that, it is a blessing to run into people who definitely have the passion. You know what I'm saying? It's that passion to get up on that stage and bring a story to life. I mean, it just puts you in another realm, just to bring a story to life and to watch the audience enjoy, and to know that you're really entertaining them and that they're on the edge of their seat to see what happens next.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you two have me on the edge of my seat right now, because all the way from Detroit, and then I hear Mr. Nice breathing mighty heavily into the microphone. I'm like, okay, what do they got next coming up next? So, are your plays? Do you have people sitting on the edge of their seat like that?
I think so.
Absolutely.
And we definitely have a future production that we're working on right now called Boogers.
What?
So, you know, people can hold on to their seat. It's going to be a comedy. So,
did you say Boogers?
It always has a couple of irons in the fire, and you know, we've got some things lined up for the future. We even have a large stage play idea that we're going to be developing. So, things. And we're going to be doing some film work as well.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all can give us a call at 708-343-3906, 708-343-3906. Smooth 90.5 FM on your Sirius XM radio, live 365 and iHeart radio station. No blog talk here, because this is real radio for real people on Playwright Tuesday. So, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all want more information, you can get all that on our website. We'd be glad to talk with you and give you more insight about these two wonderful playwrights, directors, actors, Debbie Allen on steroid. She won't beat you up too bad doing the casting call.
I'm a sweetheart when I want to be.
Look at that.
I let her do the dirty work.
Oh, so that's why you Mr. Nice, huh? You just like a little mafia guy, huh? Okay. All right. I'm gonna call you Fish. That's what I'll call you.